up, you guys? You already know today, it's your boy, the Trenches RP, and in today's video, we will be discussing a lot of things about the new updates with the game and some new features that I've added in, including this little debug menu that you can toggle using the backtick key, and you can also open up a terminal for the game engine where you can modify different things and even possibly use this with my official documentary guide on how to expand your performance for the game using your help for, well, I've got to work on that, but I've got to work on the keys so when I'm like typing it doesn't interfere with the game. But you can use the terminal and the debug option right here to check latency, entities, chunks, memory, triangles, draw calls, frame, and FPS. Now I do not know why it's running at 23 FPS right now, but it's probably just because I'm recording. But before it was running at 30 and 41 FPS, which is the highest I've gotten on this Chromebook. We are playing on a Chromebook, so the performance is very optimized. See, it's at 30, and it just dropped back down. But it was at 30 a second ago, and it was at 41 a couple of other minutes ago. But if I reload the game, also this is a whole new setup right here. We have a new game engine that I built over top of the game, and then you just simply select the game mode and load into it. Um, so it's gonna load everything in, and boom. So now we gotta give it a few seconds, let it get it straight, let it get itself straight. Alright, wait for the message to disappear, and then we can lock in our mouse, and now we can use it. As simple as that. So basically, the only issue I'm having right now is spawning in vehicles, but everything else does work, and we can go over here to this ATM, which I guess gets cold when I'm near it. I don't really get that too much, but I think that's just because of RAM usage. But yeah, we can use an ATM. Oh, it reappeared. Yeah, we can use the ATMs and everything like that. There is a new UI right here at the top right for dirty money, weed, and bank money, and then you got your physical wallet money and your wanted level stars. You do have a gun, but right now this is in developer mode, so I have infinite bullets. You do get coordinate positions where you can see where you're at in game. Now, I hate when this does this because this is bad for videos when it happens, but I have to fix the camera as well so it doesn't glitch through the map, the camera view. You do have a HP and a shield or a armor protection. You do have your map, your mini map right here. This does show in-game NPCs over here. So we're gonna go over here to this NPC and try to kill him right quick. He should be right here. Right there, I see him. He's right over here. We can kill him, and if we do, you guys will notice something very, very cool that I recently added as well. The game just lagged on me. Oh, there we go. So sometimes it will lag, but you can come over here. Usually there's like a money uh, model that will appear right here, but you just walk up to it and you click it, and then you get money for killing the NPCs. So yeah, that's basically how it works, and you can still see his dead body right there. Um, the only issue I'm having right now is just spawning in vehicles, but we're working on that currently. Um, in here, if we go right here, you guys can see there is 3,403 lines of code in just this main.js, which is the JavaScript for the game. This is all of our licenses, so if anybody were to try to modify, copy, or reuse any of our codes, we can take legal action if needed. Um, we do have all of our copyright policies, terms of service, refund payments. Now this right here, the refund payment isn't being used currently because there's no really much need for it because we don't charge you anything to play the game, but it's just there just in case for legal reasons. The privacy policy, this is of course us protecting your data as you're playing our game. Um, It'll only include your username, display name, account identifiers, login information, account creation date, and account settings. That's the only things that we will collect as you're playing the game so that we know how old you are, hence the creation date. Well, not the creation date, but the date that it specifies to. Um, your username, of course, we got to have that. Your display name, your account identifier, so we can do background checks on the players and make sure that they aren't lying about their age or whatever. The login information, we use it. Well, with the login information, we usually store this in a secure database, which I will not show you guys. But other than that, I mean, we do collect gameplay information like debug, character progression, game statistics, achievements, inventory information, server activity, and player actions if necessary for gameplay functionality. Uh, yeah, basically just read through, make sure you read deeply through all this stuff here. It will be available on the official The Trenches RP website, where you can check out all of our licenses, and if there's something you don't agree with, you can always decline. You do not have to play the game. Now, with our terms of service, it does clearly state that by creating an account, accessing, downloading, installing, or playing The Trenches RP, which is the game right here, or playing The Trenches RP, you agree and comply with these terms of service, end user license agreement, the EULA, and the privacy policy, community guidelines, and any other official policies published by The Trenches RP. If you do not agree to these terms, you must not access or use the game. So basically, if you agree to play the game, or if you want to play it, you are automatically agreeing to our terms of service, privacy policy, and everything like that. But do not worry, it is nothing bad in any of this stuff. We really prioritize our players' information, where majority of it just stays on your device anyway. So we really don't log anything at all. So while you're playing the game or whatever, you do not have to worry about, oh, is my data gonna get stolen? Is my account gonna get hacked or whatever? No. You do not have to worry about that with the Trenches RP because we have secure databases, and we also do not route any of that traffic to our backend servers at all. The only thing we route is your connection to the other players, which is from your device to the other player's device through the backend server. And even then, that's encrypted. So you're able to play online mode, and then the voice chat and everything like that. So it's very, very highly secure because that's our main priority when it comes down to playing a game. We do have servers, but it's giving me some trouble trying to load them. But we just gotta wait for it to load. Uh-oh. Anyway, I'll load them up later. I think it's just my backend server that's down right now. But there is a story mode and everything like that. The story mode isn't fully ready yet, but as I mentioned before, the game is still in progress of being in development. So you just gotta bear with me on this. But majority of it will be pretty much done here soon. Like we got the prologue right here. Um, this is a story of two kids who refuse to let their past decide their future. Yep. And then we got $200 that quick just by clicking spacebar. Watching the dialogue, I guess that's really all you gotta do. Just for that mission at least. For now. But I have to, of course, complete the story mode. Finish developing it and everything like that. But as you guys can see, we were just getting 34 FPS. Yeah, so all this stuff right here we will be publicizing here soon. I cannot show too much of the gameplay due to the story being leaked. I don't want that to happen, so we're not gonna do that. But everything I have here is about 300 something files of code, not counting all the assets. I mean, the assets are just models of stuff, but yeah, everything is over 300 lines of code, uh, your game engine and everything else. So yeah, this is the Trenches RP 2026 to 2027 and so on. We are currently working on the loading screen framework, as you guys can see, because I want to add like a slideshow type of thing instead of, what I'm saying, like when you do like this, I want it to be like a slideshow, and I want it to have a little bit longer loading time so that it has enough time to set up everything in the background. So when the player loads in, it doesn't lag or they don't have to wait to play the game. But on that note, thank you guys for joining and watching this lame video because there's not much to really talk about today, but I have been working really, really hard and still am every day just to get this to work. As soon as I get more information and data and stuff like that that I'm able to share publicly, I will immediately share it to you guys on the official YouTube channel, which is the Trenches RP, of course. And yeah, I mean, yeah, just stay tuned for that next video when it gets ready to be posted. Join the Discord today, by the way, so you get all of our updates and notifications. Uh, and you can also DM me if you want anything added into this game. But you do have to verify how old you are and everything like that to me, so I know how, I know who I'm dealing with and everything like that. Um, Other than that, join the Discord, subscribe, like, and comment, and tell me what you guys think so far. I know the player, and there's a few other things that look pretty trashy about it, but it's still in development, like I've been saying for the past 2, 3 weeks now. It's not easy to build a game when it's all hard coded. You know what I'm saying? Like all the UIs and everything like that, it's all hard coded into the game directly. So you can't exactly just, what I'm saying, you can't just do this in one night and have it finished in the next day. You know what I'm saying? This is all literally 3,000 lines of code. Uh, Probably 200, 300, 200 right here, 600 right here, 127 right there, 187, 119. Dude, there's so much codes. Dude, I stayed up for days just to get all of this stuff done. And then when I found out that I can use AI to kind of speed up the progress, that's exactly what I started doing. So if you're ever interested in game development, you can contact me today, or you can go online and find an online tutorial for how to do online coding. I also can teach you a little bit if you DM me on Discord. Make sure you DM me on there or comment below this video and I will check it out. And yeah, y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, and make sure y'all continue to check in on the Discord and the YouTube channel for more updates as soon as I get ready to post them. Without further ado, y'all have a good day. Peace.